Welcome. Hi, I'm Hunter Lockett, and I am your child's honors biology teacher, and I would like to welcome you to our virtual open house. This is my classroom today. This is my room where I teach the kids from, and hopefully we will meet in person at some point in the not too distant future. I am Hunter Lockett. I have been teaching at Grassfield. This is my third year, and I have been teaching biology since 2004, and it is one of my favorite things to do. So let me get into what we're doing this year. So I am going to show you my Schoology page and kind of navigate you around a little bit of how it works. Okay, so this is my Schoology page, and I'm going to click on our class for Honors Biology, and you'll see that I have my landing page. So Google Meets is the very top thing. That's where your student goes in order to access our synchronous teaching. The digital textbook is the next link, and that is where your student can get to the textbook. Important documents inside of this folder is my syllabus, which I'm going to discuss really quickly right now. So all right, so the syllabus has my contact information, so you can get in touch with me. There's my email if you ever need to get in touch with me. And it tells you that this is an SOL course. The state has not decided whether or not we are doing SOLs, so we are planning on SOLs and we are teaching appropriately. Here's another link to the digital textbook and the information so that students can get into it. And here is a link for Schoology, which if they're here, they already are in, so it's kind of silly, but anyway. The schedule, the student handbook, and the Grassfield virtual handbook, which will outline behaviors that are expected of the students. A few tips for being successful in online learning and what is called netiquette, which is, good etiquette when you are in online courses. The Chesapeake Public Schools grading scale, the grading system for my classes, and this is universal in science, is 40% is for tests, 30% is for quizzes and labs, and 30% is for daily practice, which includes homework and classwork. Missing assignments, I am very generous and I try and keep on students to get all of their assignments in all the time. So I have not marked anything late yet because I understand we're all going through technology issues and all having a learning period. So nothing's been marked late yet. Hopefully that will be the case in the future, that my students will continue to turn in their things on time and do as great a job as they've been doing so far. If they are missing something, then you will see that there is a 0 and a missing mark in there so that they know that they're missing it. And it does calculate their grade as a 0, so it will definitely affect their average in the class. Let's see. In the past, there's been attendance exam exemptions. They do not exist anymore. There is possibly going to be SOL exam exemptions, but again, it depends on if we have an SOL or not. Enhanced learning opportunities are places where your student can request or get extra help. So first of all, they can email me. Second of all, we have office hours, and my office hours follow our class. So at the end of every class, I'll say, does anybody have any questions? If you want, you can stay online with me and we can discuss whatever your issues are. And so that is always available to them. If they email me and they need help, we can try and arrange a different time if that works better for them. At this time, there's no study halls or study sessions because we're not in the building. Attendance policy is that students are expected to attend. I've had fantastic attendance, so I'm not even a little bit worried about that. The honor code is in place, and plagiarism and copying is not acceptable behavior. So hopefully the students will continue to do the great work that they're doing. There are a couple of lab safety agreements, which you should have seen and signed. And if you have not, at the very bottom, you have the course syllabus, handbooks, and lab safety acknowledgement form, which it tells me that you have seen all of these documents. Okay, so that's the syllabus. And there's some school navigation for secondary students. That's a folder that is full of modules that will help students navigate Schoology. At the bottom, we have our Connecticut norms. These are things that we came up with as a class. And then this is a classroom thing that we use. Okay. And then the next thing that you'll see is Unit 2 Cytology, which we're going to start tomorrow, and Unit 1 Biochemistry, which is what we are finishing up today. I will always put the current unit right underneath important documents, so it'll be the top thing that they can see. Over on the right-hand side, you've got reminders, and you've got upcoming assignments, so it will tell kids when they have overdue assignments, and it will also tell kids what's coming up in the future. So, for example, today, the choice board is due at 9 o'clock, the enzyme lab is due at 9 o'clock, and the test is due at midnight. So they have to get those 3 things done. These 2 top things should be done already. So let's see. I think that's it for Schoology. Let's see. All right, the other things that I wanted to share with you is that Honors Biology can expect to have more written work than a general biology class, because it will help them develop those ideas that to a higher level. So their assignments and their assessments will have more written work. They will be asked to do some mini projects, like the one coming up in this Unit 2 is going to be a stop motion video of the cell cycle. So they'll get to use some different technology and hopefully their creativity in making a little stop motion video that will also explain a particular topic. I think I have one more little bit that I need to add, but this has not been an issue for us. My students have been fabulous. I have loved every moment of these classes. And so I just need to read this particular thing. Live instructional time is very important to the success of your child in school. At Grassfield High School, we expect students to contribute to the effectiveness of class meeting by using these guidelines. 1, don't share class meet links with other students and don't join classes not in your schedule. 2, join classes through your CPS Gmail address and use your real name. 3, use appropriate language during class and in the chats, and class meets are recorded. So we do record, I will say, most of our class meets, not all of them. Students who violate these expectations are subject to disciplinary action. And as I have said, my students have been nothing but delightful, nothing but polite. And so I'm not worried about any of those particular things with these great kids. So once again, if you have any questions, you can email me at hunter.lockett@cpschools.com. And I just wanted to share with you that my job is to help your children, and I will do anything I can to help them be successful and learn biology. So have a great day, and I look forward to meeting you in real life sometime. Thanks. Bye.